Hello everybody, welcome back to Art Symbol Studios. Today we're going to look at a very cheap pencil that I got on Amazon. I wanted to see how this compared to mid-range pencil. I don't want to compare it to Prismacolor, but I want to see, is it worth buying at all, or is it really, why even bother? Let's find out. Okay, so we have this set of 24. It's made in China. It's about $10. So I wanted to see, it has some good reviews online, and I've heard about it from different countries, not this one. So I've heard good things. So we're gonna look at it and see and compare. So I picked out Blick Studio colored pencils to compare to these guys. So we'll see how they stand. Cute packaging. You wouldn't keep it in here, just functional. Take them out. So let's see, what do we have? It's kind of funky color. It's a hexagonal shape. I'm sure I pronounced that right. It's nice. It's. I'm not too big of a fan of the edges on a pencil. I prefer it to be round, but it feels okay. It has enough weight to it. It's not too heavy though. Nothing on the back, right? So like some of them will coat it with something. This doesn't have it. It looks like it's gonna have issues. I don't know. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. When I look at it from the top, I can see that it's not perfectly aligned. The middle, the actual color part of the pencil, which means it's going to most likely break when you use the sharpener on it. But if you use the right kind of sharpener, you may be able to avoid that issue. Otherwise, it's kind of a nice looking gold printed colored pencil on it. It says Marco, but it doesn't have the name on the pencil anywhere. So it's just by color. And of course, I don't think you can buy single pencils. So let's see what they look like on paper. So it looks very, very bright. It doesn't go on as, let's see if I can move this a little bit. So it doesn't go on as smoothly as Prismacolor. But I don't feel like I'm not pushing on it too hard, and a lot of color came off, which usually means it's a good pencil. So it has enough pigment in it to come off. I don't know if it can layer. And this is a mixed media paper, so I don't know if it will work or not. So I mean, I got coverage with it. I don't know what's the base. Is it wax or oil base? Maybe wax. Looks a little waxy. Like, I mean, I'm pushing pretty hard. And look how bright it is. It's got really, 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 really bright. So just for the comparison for this one, so I have this pink. Here is Blick's pencil in pink. It's the same color, hopefully. Pretty close. Not all of them are exactly the same, the colors that I tried to pick out to match this set from Blick, but a lot of them look pretty similar. So Blick pencil feels very, very similar to this other pencil. So let's see how it, and the color is a little bit different. It's not as bright of a pink. And this one, this is a bright pink on the side. We'll talk about the palette a little bit later when I put it on here, because I thought it looks a little bit weird. I'm not sure. And maybe just like, here's all the colors you can get. Feels like it's more for florals and things. Okay. I mean, coverage-wise, it's pretty, it took me maybe a little bit longer on this side to get similar coverage. And it's a little bit smoother on this side for the Blick pencils. So they're still a little bit better, but they are a little bit more expensive than the Marcos. $10. We'll see if we can tell the difference on the picture later on. I made this drawing. Let's see. Just some girl, kind of I don't know, she's walking somewhere against some wall. And I transferred it on just a drawing paper. So I'm gonna use one side, I'm gonna do the Marco pencils, and the other side I'm gonna do the Blick. And we're gonna see if they look the same or not. And is it really worth buying? From what I'm seeing so far, I think they're so bright that it's kind of super cool. So definitely for $10, like 24 colors of extra bright. Because you need to work on a certain things to be able to use this because they are bright. Here's all the colors it has. See what I mean about the palette? I see a lot of the bright colors, a lot of the purples, a lot of the pinks, there's some minty color. I don't see a lot of muted browns or, I don't know, grays or anything like that. So there's a very certain look that this can create. So, should we do this? Yeah, a couple layers. Yeah, a couple layers on this. A couple layers on this. Okay. And it's pretty similar, actually. Let's do this test. I think Blue came off. I don't want to like rip the paper. Blue came off a little bit better, just a touch. Even though it looks like it covered a little bit better too in here, but it removed a little bit better than this. But still, color-wise, I mean, it's pretty amazing. Let's do a sharpening test. I don't like it. It did not sharpen well at all. It made the lead way too thin, and it actually crumbled when I used that. I don't. See how it blends though. So if we want this. It's 3. And I don't know about this. You see this? It looks like there's a purple underneath, and it created the shadow, but it also looks like there's a blue on top, or they like blended in. Let's see, like, what does it actually do? Did it actually make a color or not? Not picking up a lot of red. Let's see, for the comparison. If we had light blue from black, and I have, what's this one? I mean, I don't know if actual blending is super loud. Yeah, it's kind of similar. I feel like it's creating the color underneath, but then it puts more color on top of the same, of this color. No, yeah, they're kind of fighting, which is the same thing. It's not any different. Let's see. I don't like the purple in here and in here. What comes with really nice purples in these. Okay, so I selected the same similar colors. A couple of the red looks a little bit different, but they're pretty similar. I don't know if I'm going to use all of these colors in the pictures, but this is going to be just kind of our color selection between the actual matches. So it's what? 15 colors that are the same. I think it should be enough. So after using this pencil, I can say that it does feel a little bit harder than the Blix pencil. It doesn't have the same consistency of the hardness from one to another, which I found strange. I don't know why such an inconsistency in the formula from different colors, but some of the pencils would feel very similar to black and some are just completely different. Out of all of these pencils from Marco's side, I really did not like that skin color pencil. It felt completely different, extra waxy, and it just would not blend anything. Like once you put that one layer on top, then that was kind of it, and I'm kind of struggling trying to blend something out, but it's just not working for that. Overall, though, for the price, I was very impressed by the pencil. Even though it's a little bit harder than your like soft Prismacolor pencils, it does have its own plus sides to it. You can sharpen it and it holds the edge really well and it doesn't crumble. Whatever the formula there, even if I'm getting, unless I got this really, really, really strange ingold kind of a looking, when I use their own sharpener, the edge is pretty nice. It doesn't crumble, it doesn't scratch, it just looks very nice. And I use that black pencil for lining a little bit later on. It did work well. Also on the black, I really like that black. The black was very, very deep and it didn't have any warmth to it, didn't have any gray to it. It was just black and it looks really good. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. The white was so-so. I wasn't too impressed, but on the black side, the white was even worse. The white didn't do anything at all with the black pencils. So a little bit of the fallout with this pencil, but just a touch here and there. If you put in the darker colors on, you can see that some colors kind of crumbling almost off of the top layer. They are waxy. Whatever they put in there. So on one hand, they're very vibrant. On the other, they're very waxy. The color comes off pretty quickly and it covers pretty quickly. But you can tell here, the first layer, when I'm doing here, it didn't really do much. You definitely need that second one, and that's kind of it. Once you put that second layer on top, and given I'm going pretty hard with the second layer, you can't really put anything else on top. You gotta go super light if you want to blend some colors in. And I didn't really like how the blending worked with this pencil. But if you're using it as a single color and you saw all of the color that it has is really, really vibrant, it works really well. And I think it's a really good addition to maybe if you already have a good set of pencils and doing it for coloring book or for the kid, this is definitely a go. I would recommend this just because of the colors are very bright. They come off really easy and it looks really smooth. It's not really smooth if you look closer because it's waxy, but it gives you that feeling, if it makes any sense. So one thing I noticed was this, the white, that pen, gel pen, was not going, it just, it didn't work like it usually works. It was hard to get the color off on the page. I think it's because it's so waxy, it just didn't, it's like gliding through that. I like this way better. So this is Marco pencils. I'm gonna remove my other ones. So what do you guys think? Which side do you like better? The Marco side or the Blick side? And can you even tell the difference between the two? I did a little poll with my friends, and it looks like the majority of the adults preferred the Blick side, and all of the kids preferred the Marco side. I don't know if it's because maybe the eyes came out a little different on the girls, and one is a little lighter and another one's a little darker because of the just those skin tones that I've used. I don't know, but that was the vote. So, which side do you guys like better? Left side, which is Marco, or the right side? Hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe. Love to all, and have a great day.